Peace to the family. Alito for the Dawa here. One more time. Peace, chosen one. Peace, Q33 and Aries 999. Peace to all the ones that's coming in. Halito. We're gonna break down this the Boosie video. How he was on the Breakfast Club. Attack from all three of the hosts and somewhat exposed in the video, but there were some points I totally agree. As a straight man that only wants to deal with a sister, peace, brother Matt. Lito, brother Philip Clay. Yes, indeed, it's that heat. We're gonna bring some more heat tonight at my regular time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Throw my cash app in the chat. Hope y'all doing well today, family. It's a hot one where I'm at. How's the weather where y'all at? Is it hot? Because over here it's scorching. Halito, Sister Yolanda. I'm gonna hit you up later on. I ain't forgot, I saw you message. How's the weather where y'all at, family? Is it a scorcher like it is over here where I'm at in Michigan? Yeah, I see Q33 in Aries 999 say yes, it's hot. Well, you know, if we hot, them hunkies is hotter. Yeah, hunkies is hot everywhere. Greece on fire. California on fire, Tennessee is got water, floods, and it's killing little baby cracklings. And yeah, but that ain't what the show about. But you know, I'm always happy to see the oppressors, suffer a little bit. I gotta tell the truth. Hot in Jersey, yeah. Ooh, I bet it is, bro. Like I said over here, it's something outside. But we the tropical people anyway. It needs to get hot. Heat the planet up to get these damn cave beats off. it's 100 in Philly, Jay. I know them pale faces here is hot in the morning. I know they domes is scorching. After this song, we gonna get it in, fam. Is anybody listening?
Is anybody listening? I wonder, can you hear me? A voice in the wilderness. I wonder, can you see me? Trouble is on the land. Every
Stay
man
hydrated,
against every man. Sister, I wonder, can you stand? Come here and take my hand. Grab the babies and get my gun. On the street it's on, it's on. Sober up real quick, real quick. Put down that glass stick.
They're getting caught on fire.
No more puffing on your cigarette.
Ain't it a pity?
Get ready for the politics. Is anybody listening? I wonder, can you hear me? This voice in the wilderness.
The earth is already cleaning house. That's a fact.
I wonder, can you see?
Planet about to clean house. Yes, indeed.
Some are here and others are gone. Concentration camps, damn, they wrong. Hush, be quiet, don't say a word.
Brothers, hold on to your sisters. Brothers and sisters, hold on to your babies. We're gonna be alright.
It's gonna be alright.
It don't look good right now, but put your hand in the hand of the Most High. That way you can't lose. Keep on pressing on. Keep on pressing on. Keep on pressing on.
Yeah, I see it, Jay. Yeah, something going on behind the scenes. Cute. 33 in average 999. Yep. Just want to know what it is, huh? All right, family. All right. I'm glad you all are here with your brother. Very thankful. It's too hot for a hat. You know me, I usually wear a hat, but today I'm not wearing one. Family, I've been talking for years about these homosexuals, lesbians, and transgenders, and the agenda that's been pushed upon us by the government. A lot of people don't even know that all this gay stuff that you see on like shows like the Breakfast Club, which we're gonna be going over in a few minutes, and other radio shows, and the magazines, and all on television, and all in the cartoons, was all a setup. This government, under Planned Parenthood in 1969, created a document called the Jaffe Memorandum. And in that particular document, it's talked about how they were going to encourage increased homosexuality. So all of this thought process that a lot of people have that says they're born this way, well, Planned Parenthood gives women drugs so that they don't have children. They never told the women that the Depo-Vera shot could affect their children after the mothers found a suitable mate and got off of it and wanted to have a family or have more children. Planned Parenthood, before it got its name to be to be changed to Planned Parenthood, it was called the Negro Project. The natives of this land, the Chickasaw, Choctaw, Washtenaw, Blackfoot, Cherokee Indians, and so on and so forth, after the land was taken from us, it's really us. After our land was taken and culture was taken, our names were taken, our spiritual norms were taken, the paleface named us Negroes. So the Negro Project was really to destroy the natives of this land because they hate and despise us. When these colonizers, and the key word or root word in colonizer is colon, when these butt busters, when these anal players, when these booty bandits came into this country, they were already LGBTQ P to the fullest. And throughout the years, the centuries that they've been here, they've been getting worse and worse and worse with their raging homosexuality. And of course, they rape men on the plantations. They rape boys on the plantations as well. Not just women and girls, but they raped everybody. The pale man has a fixation on doo-doo, feces. They call it corporophilia. They're corporophiliacs. Love doo-doo on the penis for some sick, twisted reason. They even eat doo-doo. And when you go high in Hollywood, they have you eating doo-doo as well. A bunch of shitheads is what the pale face is. Why you think within their curse words, there's the word shithead. You fucking shithead. Why you think they say things like, up yours, buddy? The fuck's up your ass? They're always thinking about the anus. And even they have a phrase for history. Down through the annals of history. What the fuck? Why we gotta look at history through assholes? Why do we have to analyze things? Why do we have to analyze? Why you take two words, anal and eyes, put it together, spell it a little differently, and put it out there? You took the anus that's nowhere near the eyes and put together a word and call analyze. So you have to deal with the etymology of words with this pale face, raging bull homosexual. You got to get into the wording of what they're saying. The phonetics, they switch letters up and do a spell on our head. Ain't they spelling? Don't you spell words? Well, there's spells in the words that are spelled, especially when the fork-tongued cave beast is talking. Anabolic, analyze, analytical, analytics. Why so many words that start with anal? Why white boys say things like, well, you know, I guess we're going to dick the dog for a while. Bestiality talk in their language. You got to listen. Just have a listening ear and open that third eye up. And the Creator will show you that you're living among the beasts, the hell babies, the Hellenistic period hell babies, hell's angels, demons in pale face. Well, when they came over here in the 1800s, especially them Jews, they couldn't wait to start establishing music, getting all up in our damn grill, getting close to musicians and entertainers. And they were so happy when Aleister Crowley stepped on the scene with Sex Magic with a K and infiltrated the entire music industry. But we have to understand the music industry is ran by pale-faced sodomites. So that's the reason why on The Breakfast Club, which is a radio show, you have characters like Angie Yee, and I kind of wonder, is Angie Yee a woman or a man? I'm just saying. Because they flip genders all the time. And, you know, makeup wearing, funny face, little bean head, bald headed Charlemagne, the fag, call itself Charlemagne the God, you know. And I believe that Charlemagne the God is some type of character, just like the Pied Piper. I'm gonna have to do a little more research on that. But that's some type of creature, I believe, some type of character, wasn't to be trusted. Plus, he's a child molester. Or, excuse me, a rapist. Charlemagne, the chump, the gay boy, the homo, the man that buys moles off his own ass and ain't ashamed to put it on air for the world to see, is a convicted rapist and pled no contest, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the punk pled no contest, meaning he couldn't contest it because he done it. Getting a woman or a young lady drunk or drugged up and then having his way with him and then speak on it like he cool. It's all right to do. He's a bitch Negro. That's right, a whole bitch. And the little light-skinned flunky, DJ Envy, listen to his damn name, DJ Envy. Like, you know, these characters, 40s and 50s, damn near with these corny ass names. Grow your stupid ass up. Your names sound dumb as hell. They don't have no, well, Charlemagne the God, I believe, again, is a name that connects to a certain energy, and it wasn't a positive one, if I'm not mistaken. But DJ Envy, I mean, like, these people, man, they're characters. They play a role. They're necessary so the pale-faced sodomite don't have to be seen as the pale-faced sodomite. They can get people on the show that look like us to try to change the face of the sodomites of the world. And that's what they want to do. You see? So, Angie is a man, Yolanda Irvin. I believe Angie is a flip gendered creature. I really believe Angie is a flip gendered creature. See, in the pale faced man's world, they flip gender all the time. They give their children, which they call kids, which is a baby goat, hormone blockers and raise them as the opposite sex and have them as sexual deviants and freaks out here among us. And we don't even know. See, back in the day, let me say this and I'm going to get to Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club. America has been modeled after Barnum and Bailey's circus. Barnum and Bailey was a big fat nose, swole up head Jew boy. And he established the freak shows in Coney Island, New York. And these crackling backs would bring out all their misfits, all their retards, all them old deformed cracklings that they had tied in the damn basement to, posts and, that they had teeth all hanging all out their mouth, sticking all up. I mean, freaks. Big old, huge, fat motherfuckers that you had to cut a side of the wall out to pull their big ass out the house. They was in the freak shows. But they also had people that will pierce their bodies, had all types of piercings. They was in the freak shows. Then you had the Wolf Man, that's right, Crab Baby. Come on with it, bro. That's right, they were in the freak show. Wolf Man, all his hair all over their body, all over their face, back, neck, arms, legs, all that. But they also had the sodomite, flamboyant homosexuals and drag queens and flip genders in the freak shows. And then Barnum and Bailey took his circus everywhere. And it got to a point where the freaks were being made fun of so much by the people that wasn't freaks. But they wanted to shut the people that wasn't freaks wanted to shut down the freak show because they felt like it was exploitation of the freaks. And the freaks said, hell no. This is how we make a little money. So we want to keep it going. Anyway, it tapered off after so many years. I don't know when it ended. But when it did end, that became the motto of America, a freak show. But the thing is, we went from laughing at freaks at the freak show to the freak becoming something that gets sympathy. And this is why the transgender was a twisted mind that can't be reasoned with, gets reasoning today. This is why. Because they wanted to flip things. Just like they flip genders, they wanted to flip the mind of the people to make us stop laughing at these people and stop shining them and start sympathizing with them. Now these devils have made laws and on the books for these freaks. That's just a little bit of history. And that's documented too. You can go and look it up on YouTube about the history of Barnum and Bailey and the circus and the freak shows. And you'll see that America, once they saw how successful the freak show was, this pale-faced sodomite decided he was going to take this freak show and eventually make it what a freak is in for, and not to be bothered. And that is where we are today. Now let's look at some people who make the freak show folks look all right. Let's get to it.
The morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
The goddamn legend himself.
Boosie Badass.
Right.
Boosie Boo. How you feeling this morning, Boosie?
I'm feeling great. I woke up early, smoked me a good one, and I like the scene of New York. Went early in the morning with the trash cans and all that, and it made me get higher, actually.
It make you feel like coming to America when Eddie was coming out in Queens?
Yeah. They love me in New York. I can't, like, everywhere I go, they've been, Boosie, you standing up for us, and like they got some real. I got some love out here.
I tried to get your Instagram back, Boosie. I tried, man.
I'm glad you did, because you saw that discrimination.
Now, they made fun of me for flagging Kim Kardashian.
Hey.
But I said, when I post my flyers when I DJ the strip club, they take it down. Flag and take it down.
Bro, it was just me. I was doing too much.
Well, I'm glad you can admit
the world
that,
woke
Boosie.
up. When the world was asleep, I woke them up. You know what I'm saying? And people, I think they just got tired of seeing me. Because, like, bro, like how my Instagram was never taken. I never been suspended. To be expelled forever. So I wasn't feeling that. So I know it's a, but I got my opinions. I can say what I want,
Not on them people platform.
Right. And
That's
they showed
all.
me. They showed me.
Why you don't go to fan base?
I got all kind of people trying to, I got Chineses, I got everybody trying to, create me a.
You got what kind of nieces?
Chineses.
What's Chinese?
Nieces?
Chinese people.
Oh, Chinese.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I was like, who nieces trying to get with your Boosie? I was like,
Chinese people.
I got people, everywhere trying to make me an uncensored app, and that's what I'm working on right now, because
fan base is black owned, you know what I'm saying? Isaac Hayes the third. You can go over there and turn up.
Yeah, I talked to Isaac Hayes.
Okay.
I talked to the son or whatever, but I ain't made no decision on. I won't take everything.
You got a bunch of endorsements, huh? Because even when you sat down, you was like, I don't want to sit with Envy Water because you got your own
He
water.
didn't say Envy Water. He said, I want to sit with this water. And then he said Envy Water. He said, all right, you can leave it.
Yeah, man, I got water, cologne, chips, noodles. You name it, I do it. That's what I do.
None of them get offended by the stuff you do?
Well, once it's 50-50, hey, what can you get offended by? You invested in Boosie. And we doing.
Let me make this point right quick. In the LGBTQ world, P for pedophile, because they're pedophile lesbians, they're pedophile homosexuals, and they're pedophile transgenders. And they're pedophile Q or queers. All them groups have pedophiles among them. So the P needs to be added. Yeah, that's a fact. But the transgender, the T group, the T in the group, that's the gatekeeper. That's their God. Every group has a leader. In the Boy Scouts, there are the Boy Scouts, and there are the leaders. In church, there are the laymen. Then you have the deacons and mothers. Then there are the pastor. There's the pastor, the leader. Within the Greek fraternities, you have pledges. Then you have the leaders. Then you have the top elite that you don't really get a chance to see all the time. Every group has its leader. And in the LGBTQP group of sodomites, group of people who live life in reverse, people who are anti-life, they have the T, which is the transgender, and that is the God. That's why, and it's the goat God. The God represents a goat. And they have us out here using an herb called horny goat weed. Then they have us saying, when we want to be intimate badly, man, I'm so horny. You got horns. I'm so horny. That horny has something to do with a horned animal. You see what I mean? So we have to pay attention to the words we use when we want to talk about intimacy, sexual things, because they done twisted the world damn near all the way to be living in reversal and to be an anti-life. The transgender is the gatekeeper. And the gatekeepers allow people to come in. You at the gate, you the gatekeeper, you open the gate, let people in, you close the gate behind them. You can lock people in. If somebody wants to get out and the gatekeeper is there and the door is locked, gate is locked, the people that's inside the group can do whatever they want to do with those that want to escape. You see what I mean? So these gatekeepers, they pick who they want to be on these type of television and radio shows. And Charlemagne the God, Charlemagne the punk, Charlemagne the rapist, the sissy, Angie Yee, and DJ Envy have been chosen by the gatekeepers among the LGBTQP, which again, I do believe Angie Yee is a dude. So that would be a true gatekeeper within the ranks at the Breakfast Club. I wonder if Charlemagne the God really a man? I wonder. I'm not really positive on that, but possibly so. But anyway, that's a whole deeper another conversation. But I know they've been chosen by the gatekeepers, the transgenders. All right? So let's go finish listening to some of this. We're not going to go through it all. But let's listen to some more.
I do good as an independent. I got a cult following.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do real good, you know, like in the corona, I was getting checks, 6, 7 checks that ain't had nothing to do with rap.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you do take it too far sometimes? Because you said
I think I say it the wrong way sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean everything I say and I say what I mean. But sometimes I feel like I say it the wrong way sometimes, but I mean what I say and I say what I mean. And people need to understand that, you know, the world has an opinion. And then I got an opinion and I'm just one who expressed my opinion.
But last time we spoke, you said that your mama even told you stop volunteering your opinion for things that ain't got nothing to do with
about
you.
that Dwayne Wade.
And you sat down with Mike Tyson and told Mike Tyson you should mind your business sometime too. Why can't you just mind your business sometime?
Because I'm realer than what I'm supposed to do.
Why can't you mind your business?
I'm realer. Like if it's in my heart, you know, just because I'm negotiated with him like that doesn't mean I won't say it because I pay me. You know, you can't blackball me. I pay me. You know, even with my music, you know, like my last album I dropped with Connect Music Group, you know, that I'm part owner of. So, you know, like you it's hard to blackball me, you know, just like they got people like they think they got millions of people love what I'm doing. I'm a voice for people who can't speak. You know, I'm just the only one got the nuts to speak in this industry because everybody else is ran by, you know, the industry.
What about even saying like you would beat his ass? So, and I saw Lil Nas X responded to that. You think that's too far?
Nah, because I just be feeling like sometimes I gotta speak up because, you know, as far as straight people in the world, you don't have an opinion no more on sexuality. Everything is harm. If you say anything, I'm straight, I like women, it's vulgar to.
I don't know that that's
that
vulgar,
ain't true.
but
Yes,
No, but I just
you can't brag on.
I just
really
think I think
smashing
That ain't
on
true.
your sexuality.
I don't
no
think
more. It's
anybody has a problem.
It's ran by.
Boosie
the
rappers been talking about
LGBT
fucking women forever in videos and they songs. That ain't changed.
I know it's a different day now. You can't just like the baby, like bro, like you know, like how many times you been on set? All y'all DJs.
Mm-hmm.
See the little flag in the back?
You ain't got AIDS make noise in the whole club.
Oh no, you're right. That's true. That's true. But it's a different time.
No, it's a different time, and because he's one of the biggest. You know, so they try to make examples of people. You know, so the next person who blow like this, you gonna go with this. And I feel, they're attacking our children. You know, you make you make everybody support this. Who love these rappers? The kids. The kids.
Yeah, but you
make every rapper go with it. If every rapper go with it, you grab that generation. I know I loved every rapper when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
I loved every rapper. You know what I'm saying? I try to copy what they did. You know what I'm saying? And it's a new day. And I just feel like, they pushing it on our younger generation.
Listen, I love rap, I love hip hop, I love our culture. But I saw you say that, you feel like he was a negative influence. Why are we acting like rappers haven't been negative influences for years? Whether it's talking about murder, celebrating the drug culture, the gang culture, violence against women, like we just a negative. So how is he the person that you decide to point at and say, oh, you're ruining it for the kids? What have street rappers done to the kids?
I really get offended when it was like he was saying that he would go up there and perform naked in front, all the shit, all the people. And I was like, damn, all these.
Now y'all see how Charlemagne the God used that gatekeeper mentality? Why would you go at Lil Nas X? Why are you saying he negative when rappers been rapping and saying negative things forever? That don't negate the fact that Lil Nas X negativity is of another sort, but it's the sort that they have to protect. These people need to be canceled because they're here to protect anti-life, which kills us off as a people.
These straight people in the world, all these millions of kids gonna watch this, and no straight rapper ain't gonna say, "Hey, nah, nigga, nigga, we don't want you on that TV." Nobody's not gonna,
Hey, I don't understand that logic, Boosie. I saw you say that people be trying to be straight. How you try to be straight? If you straight, you ain't got to try to be. I don't get
Run it back again.
On the video, you said people trying to be straight. You said Lil Nas will dance in front of the men, and this, these little boys trying to be straight. I'm like, how you try to be straight?
No, I'm just saying as far as if you got your kids watching TV, would you want, if you trying to straight raise strong young black men, would you be cool with your kids sitting there watching it?
Strong black men not gonna be.
Would you be cool with sitting there, if you trying to raise that, and would you be cool and sitting there watching Nas X go up there and take his clothes off?
What age we talking about?
You're part of the problem.
What age we talking about? Because I don't want my kids looking at anything sexual at a certain age.
Yeah, at a certain age.
But once they get to a certain age, nothing wrong with that.
Girl, girl. I want my kids.
Because by the way,
I'm just saying, this is a national stage.
Man, Boosie, we grew up seeing worse images on TV, man. We seen dudes on TV holding guns. Like I said, celebrating violence against women, the drug culture, the gang culture.
And all this leads to.
The only reason why we've seen all that stuff on TV is because gatekeepers put it on TV. If the pale-faced man that run the TV didn't like guns in the hands of young men, you wouldn't see guns in the hands of young men. on TV. So you got to go behind. Well, let me not say behind, but you got to deal with these damn gatekeeper punks. You got to deal with these gatekeepers. Okay. You got to deal with these gatekeepers and listen to the word they speak, and then you got to go and chop it up and really see where they trying to take you, because programs like this are programming. They're here to program the listener into a certain thought process. And this punk here is only geared toward the acceptance of a man that wants to get butt naked, talking about, we've seen things on TV worse. Men with guns. I don't think a man with a gun in his hand is worse than somebody naked in front of little children. I don't believe that. That ain't worse. How the hell is that worse? How the hell is a man with some dope in his hand with his clothes on TV, because the pale-faced man put him there, worse than a naked brother in front of TV, in front of the TV, acting all flamboyant and twisting and twirling his body like a woman? How the hell is that worse? It's not worse. That's just gatekeeper talk.
My opinion.
I don't get it.
I can if I feel that way, I'ma say it.
I respect
and
it.
I mean it. You know, like, you may not feel that way. They may not feel that way, but I feel that way.
Do you feel like you've ever been a negative influence to kids?
Yes, I've been a negative influence. Yeah,
Okay.
but at the time I was so, I'm just rapping my life. I'm just, I wasn't a rapper who rapped the movies. I couldn't go in there and rap the movies. I went in there and rap about what happened that day to me, rap about what happened that night to me. So I never thought I was affecting the culture until I came home and damn near all my friends was in jail. You know what I'm saying? So, I wasn't trying to affect the culture like that as far as negativity. I was just writing my life stories.
Now, what about when you see an artist? You talked about rappers, like when you see like Birdman and Lil Wayne kissing each other on the lips, or you see, Turk talking about some of the stuff that they did, because it's the same thing.
Nah.
Why not?
How them niggas rocking that city, they really on some old mafia shit. Like them niggas, niggas get on them drugs, like them niggas be them niggas different out there, you know what I'm saying? Like Baton Rouge, you ain't kissing nobody. They ain't never been down there, but I done seen niggas in the city, they different. New Orleans, they on some mafia shit. They come from, thinking they mafia made, like the Marcellos and all that shit, like they, so I understand that. I understand that,
because they're under the same thing. If a kid sees that, they might not understand it and see their favorite rappers kissing each other and be like, okay.
Right.
I just want you to leave them people alone, Boosie.
I ain't leave
people alone.
I don't have
leave people alone, Boosie.
I don't have.
They're not bothering you.
Hey, look, bro. Like the people who so-called hate me in the LGBT community, like I don't know them. Like everybody who in my life, my other assistant, a family member, like our gay people, I have good relationships with them. They're great.
But you're not gonna tell. I know they tell you to stop.
But
they tell you to stop. Boosie, do they tell you to stop?
Nah.
You lying.
Nah, real shit. They understand.
All right, so let me ask you this.
They understand. Like they understand.
You do have gay people.
They be like, I wish people really knew that you don't, have,
right, we saw that you took a picture with Flame Monroe, who is trans.
We was talking all downstairs.
Right, so I want to ask you this, because you do have gay people in your life. Do you feel like it is important to have that representation, though? Because there are people who are just gay in this world. That's who they are, and that's how they identify. And so to be able to see yourself represented on TV, because for a child who knows that they're gay, it is difficult when anybody makes it seem like it's wrong or they can't see themselves in movies, in music. You don't think that's important too?
I think that's important, but it goes the same way for the straight people.
But there's plenty of straight representation. I think there's a lot.
Now, see, Angie Yee coming from a standpoint of making movies and being an actor, an actress, that's important. But it's only important to the pale-faced sodomites that set it up. We don't need them on TV. We don't need to watch TV to survive. We don't need to see them or hear them on the radio to survive. They make TV and radio important. That's gatekeeper talk. They make so-called superstars and give you a star, a pentagram on the Walk of Fame or whatever it's called. They make you so-called famous. The sodomites are the ones that's doing it. We don't need them. We don't need TV. We don't need Hollywood, because most of them, if not all of them, are flip gendered. Women will lose their mind if they find out Denzel Washington wasn't a man, and that he was a pointy chin woman. They lose their mind. Many of them, they couldn't take it. You really couldn't take Hollywood the way it really is if you really knew what really goes on. See, these individuals who run this thing, it's ran from Hollywood, California, Los Angeles, California, city of Los Angeles. And the angels use music and numbers as the two best ways to communicate with us. And music is rapping, singing, music is in musicals, music is on movies. You see what I mean? Very important. They're using their artists that are flip genders sometimes they're not. But they push the movement of the flip gender, pale face, transgender, alien, transhumanistic demons. You got to understand how this thing works, family. We've been being controlled by flip gendered creatures. This is why they flip the gender and they talk crazy about what's supposed to be the opposite sex. That's how it works. Like a Gabby Union, which is a man. Yeah, of course, Gabby Union to get on the radio and talk about telling you to lick ass. And that's not woman talk. That's not how a woman talks. Of course, Gabby Union will be used to be on the television, or excuse me, on the radio. You got radio, television, pushing the castration of a young boy, Dwayne Wade's son. That's not what a woman would do. You have to look at like Cardi B with the WAP song. A woman that knows what women go through in life wouldn't put themselves out there. That ain't no woman. Meg Thee Stallion, the things Meg Thee Stallion is rapping about, the way they put themselves out there, that's not what women do. That's not a woman, I don't believe. Then you have Big Mike or Michelle Obama sitting down with D Wade's son talking about you need to experiment with as many of your friends as possible. That's not what women and nurturers do. I don't believe our women have fallen, real women have fallen that far. I just can't believe that. So that's why I don't have no problem believing that those are some flip gendered creatures. And they make women do wicked things because they're really men that hate women. They're really transhumanist or transhumanistic. And when you're a transhuman, you don't give a damn about a man, a woman, and a child because you're there to change all of that. You got to put it all together, family. Let's go back and listen to some more.
This world is different. It's
That
not
ain't
plenty
true,
nothing.
man.
There's way more straight.
It's probably more. It's
representation.
probably like the rappers. Like just think of look at the rappers.
Hey, but man, because why gay people
This gay stuff is bigger than
but
you
listen,
think.
why gay people don't turn
They
straight
got a
with all
lot
this?
of gay rappers, probably. You know, like they.
What about women on women? Do you mind that?
Not. I don't mind it as far as marriage. I don't mind. Like I'm not gonna support if one of my child was to marry a woman. I'm not gonna support that.
You wouldn't go to the wedding. You wouldn't say I love you anyway.
I would tell her I love her, but I wouldn't go to the wedding.
But you like watching girls with girls,
listen,
Boosie?
because
See how they finna
you
get
know we built.
Boosie?
My family is built on legacy. You know, if I let that slide, that shit gonna slide from my son, from my grandson, and I'm gonna lay it down to where they gonna know that
I just think life is a lot harder for people who are gay. People don't just
you pretty much disowning them. I can't.
No, hell no. I'm gonna love them to death, but I won't support marriage. I'm not giving my child away to another woman.
So you don't mind
I would love her to death, but I'm not. I don't want to start that. As me, I have the right to do that. As parents, we have the right to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody parent different, but as parents, once that child come out, you make those decisions, and that's what the world need to know. Like,
Boosie, you're right. You're entitled to your opinion. The only thing I disagree with is the fact that you say Lil Nas X is a super negative influence on the kids. And you said something earlier. You talked about, when you came home, a lot of your fans was in jail or dead. So when you say things like, you want to beat up Lil Nas X, you could possibly be encouraging violence against gay people, man. So that's what I would tell you to watch.
I wouldn't encourage because they are 4 times.
This is where the gatekeepers want to make sure you don't put your hands on none of their creatures. But lesbians beat the hell out of each other on a regular. Dykes be whooping lesbians like they men. Then you have homosexual men who beat the hell out of each other on the regular. And then them damn transgenders, they want to scrap when you call they stupid asses out. They're some of the most violent creatures on the planet, but these gatekeeper devils here on the Breakfast Club and in the White House making laws where if you touch them, you go to jail and all this nonsense for cracking the skull of one of them freaks that was lying and deceiving you. They want it where you don't touch them at all. Let them skate on through and be unharmed. But again, they're the most violent people among themselves. They always scrap. Violence is not new to the damn LGBTQ community and P community. They fight each other all the damn time, but all of a sudden, but if you fight one, oh my goodness, you the bad guy. See the narrative the gatekeeper wants to push? You got to flip the narrative. That's why I say they need to be canceled. Let's go back and listen to some more.
More likely.
But that's what I'm saying. So don't even.
I just told you, like, gay people not after me in the real world. Like, this is just social media. The world did this. Gay people don't in the real world, they even have gay people at my concerts, bro, in the real world, people respect me for, standing up, and they gonna take me a long way in life. I'm regardless if ain't nobody other rapper spoke about it,
But I'm saying
that singles me out.
You could be encouraging violence against gay people. He even
I'm
said,
not I never said. I know.
You said you wanted to beat him up.
No, for going up there and you know, he wanted to get naked. And if I was there at the awards on the front row and he got naked right there, I would drag him.
I don't think anybody should get naked at an award show.
If a straight person got on the stage naked, you would do the same thing.
A straight person.
If he wasn't gay, you saying a straight person got on stage, you would do the same
fucking thing. Right. If he got naked, I would fuck him up. You know.
So it's not about being gay. Don't get naked on an award stage.
You don't get naked on with children. You want your children to see pussy? Come on, bro.
So you feel like that about the women who go up there and do that too, then?
Who get naked on
who do get naked, dance sexually, do sexual stuff on stage?
You ain't finna turn this around on those strippers.
Man, what is you talking? You gonna have all the strippers, man.
I need my strippers. I'm already trying to bet him. You know I need.
Now see, this is where you're flip-flopping in your stance. If you don't like two men together, how can you as a man, if you're a man, push two women to be together? What's the damn difference? Penis, of course, and gender. But I don't want two women slobbing on each other, sucking each other's titties and all that. I'm not interested in threesomes. My stand is I'm against the L, which is the lesbian, the B, the G, which is supposed to be gay, which is male and female. I'm against the B, which is bisexual, which can be male and female. I'm against the T, which can be male and female, because that's so-called transgender. I'm against the Q, which can be male and female, which is queer. And I'm against the pedophile, which can be male and female. That's the stance, the only stance that's going to work. You can't be saying it's okay for two women to suck each other up, play with each other's vaginas, lick each other. I mean, for what? Why is that okay? It's not okay. At least not to people like myself. I'm strictly straight. I only want a sister. And the sisters, if I have more than one, they can't play with each other. I don't need to look at that. I'm not finna deal with that. I don't encourage that. Pale-faced men encourage two women to be together. I never heard of nobody encouraging that type of sick behavior until I was 19 years old at Fort Campbell, Kentucky in the Army. And this redhead boy named Scott Heisner, you hear you, man, you into girl on girl? I'm like, what you talking about? Girl on girl. Girl on girl, what? You talking about basketball? Or what are you talking about? No, man. Then he pulled out the Penthouse magazine, Hustler magazines, and these white bras, which I hear now really was transgenders, in them magazines was licking and slobbing on coochies, or what appeared to be coochies. I'm like, you like this? This is what y'all like? Whole lot of them pale-faced boys like that. And a whole lot of they women like to see two men penetrate each other. They are a sick, dysfunctional race. You should never follow them sexually and in no other way. Let's go back and listen.
Need my shirt. No down talk on this.
Have they tried to ban you from shows and contests like you see with the baby? Have they tried to with you?
Nah. You know, my shows are even packing them ever. Like, you know, you can't ban me. Like, you know, like I'm not part of those festivals that you can take me off. You know, I do my own festivals. I do a birthday bash, Mississippi. I'm doing this. I do my Boosie bash. You know, there's August 28th coming up, and I make.
And he was encouraging this Boosie was encouraging folks to get that damn shot just to go to his Boosie bag. Just to go to the Boosie bag.
The Lil Nas X video make you think of that situation?
Don't forget that.
Nah. That was just a situation with me you know, coming to the pen and not knowing the rules. So I got my eyes buzzed, just not knowing the rules.
I just don't like to see brothers causing themselves unnecessary stress. I don't like us causing unnecessary stress to people. That's all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People are free to be who they are. Because like you have people in your life who are gay, people who work with you, you have family members,
right?
And you have no problem taking pictures with people that are gay.
Right.
So the thing that bothers you is the representation on television. Is that what it is?
Yeah, television bothers me. When I came home from jail, it bothered me. You know, I was like, God. You know, I was like, you know, it was new to my eyes. You know, like if you don't protect your kids, you know, they're gonna be stirred that way. In this day and age, they're gonna really be stirred that way. You know, I just feel like we gotta. I just feel like, you know, but everybody want to be everybody. Everybody got the right to what they want to be. If you want to have your kids gay, you can have your kids gay. If you want to protect your kids from being gay, you have that right.
Well, I don't know that you want to have your kids gay.
That's
It's just
a
that
fact.
if kids are gay, they're just gay. Because
Okay.
I do think life is harder for you if you are gay, because there's a lot of 4 times the chance of violence more than the average person, and there's a lot of attacks on LGBTQ communities. So I do think you make your life harder. So I don't think anybody's like, I just want to be gay because I've seen it on TV. It's how you feel. Because
Let's dispel that damn lie. Ain't nobody really out here that's straight beating up on these goddamn LGBTQP folk. That's a damn lie. They whoop each other ass enough. Don't let these damn gatekeeper devils tell you, oh, well, the LGBTQP people are 4 times higher, 4 times more likely to be attacked than a straight person. Get the hell out of here with that. Yeah, by each other. They're not getting out here. There ain't no straight folks I know running around like in gangs beating up on those sissies. It ain't happening. Stop lying, goddamn it. I don't see a bunch of sisters out here suited and booted with Vaseline on their face, to pull the earrings out and put a scarf around their head so the hair can't be grabbed, out here snatching the wigs and weaves and baseball caps off no dykes and lesbians. So who the hell is whooping on their ass? Nobody but them. That's a goddamn lie. And if it is happening, like I said, it ain't the straight folks that's whooping on their damn head. It's them themselves. Lying ass demons.
I've never kissed a woman. I've never done any of those things. And I see it all the time.
You ain't
that
no
doesn't
woman.
mean I want to do it, because I think you have to feel like that's who you are to be able to relate to that. I don't think.
Was you raised not to do it?
I wasn't raised anyway, because I've been around. I'm from New York, so I've seen it all. And I have friends who are gay. I have friends who are trans, but it's never made me say that's what I want to be.
Okay.
You think people are born gay, or you think they?
I don't know.
He has no idea.
I don't know. I don't. I'm not
Right,
a
and
gay.
you've
I'm not
seen
a
it
gay.
too, and it doesn't make you want to
I'm not
say.
a gay spologist or whatever. You know.
What?
But you've seen a.
You know, a doctor who studied gay people.
What
I
about
just
the
made a new name.
what about
spologist?
what about the Wii TV show? I heard you had a Wii TV show, but they pulled.
Nah, I was doing I was doing a reality show, and
Yeah,
when
what happened to that show? I love that show.
with the stuff with Dwayne Wade came out.
And they said because you tried to pay a woman to sleep with your son or something.
Nah,
like
it was just everywhere I went after that to shop the reality show, it was straight about that. So I knew that this industry right here is ran by those. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I turned to films, man, and I'm directing film. I got my biopic, best biopic you ever saw, dropping September 24th on Vire streaming service. So man, I'm just, you know, I know how to wiggle it, you know.
Now you do have
Let
me
me
against
share
the
the link
world
with
out,
y'all,
so you
family,
really
in
feel like
case
it
some
is
of
you
y'all
against the
want to
world,
come on and
the
speak.
song?
Yeah, because people, that's what social media did. You know, the gay people on social media, you know, they seem to hate me. You know, they seem, but
you bought all that on yourself, Boosie.
but the
That's
real
right, you
people
Linda. All them playing
gay
they
people,
role
a lot
on
of
the
gay
masses.
people in Atlanta, you know, Like they
All
love
of
me.
them
Like,
have
they,
a role.
you know,
That
so
is
I don't know if it's
correct.
a real side and another side, an angry side, but the
So it
gay
feels like
people
it's-
I know got the best hearts.
It
Like
feels like it's
I
personal
trust
because
gay people more than
So if you're an
so
ally,
that's
then if you're an
interesting.
ally,
Hear
then you
that?
got to
This is
support them.
interesting. That because it feels like you feel like there's something personal against you from the gay community, but at the same
Did you hear? Did you hear Boosie say that it trusts gay people more than straight? See the double talk? They're all kind of with it, but in a different way. How the hell you trust gay people more than you trust straight, but you want to whoop a gay dude ass if you get on the stage and get naked? You don't want to go to a wedding if your daughter get married, but you trust gay people more than you do straight. It's double talk. There's no direct and absolute stance, and that's a problem. That's a problem. You need a direct, absolute stance on it, family, if you ask me. But anyway, let's listen to some more.
time you feel like they support you.
yeah.
So it's weird. It's just a whole
The gay community, like they support me, like, you know, like in real life. I never met the gays who see me and fuck if you. I never met those, you know, like all the gay people I know enjoy my company and I enjoy their company.
Well, how do we figure out how Boosie can support them? Let's do that, because you're saying you're an ally, but an ally comes with support. How can we mend these bridges?
We just need to have our we need to have our as straight people, as you know, we need to have our point. We need to have our voice too. If you never let her have a voice, we're gonna get ran down. Everything that come from our voice gonna get shuttered with you know with negative and ignorance. So, you know, we as straight people, you know, we gotta have a voice too. If you keep taking away our voice, hey.
What if somebody said, "Hey man, every rap."
See, this Boosie character is somewhat straight. Not all the way, because they down with two women. So they're not really all the way straight. What needs to happen is somebody like me, or somebody that's 100% straight and against the L, the G, the B, the T, the Q, and the P, get on there and be 100% straight with their stance all the way. That's the only way this conversation is going to come to a head, like a pimple that can be busted. That's the only way it's going to be busted all the way through. It's someone, male and females, that are 100% against the L, the G, the B, the T, the Q, and the P. When those voices are heard, when they challenge people like this, that's when that pimple of the LGBTQP nastiness, that's when that white head will be busted. That's what need to happen.
Rapper that get on stage and rap about guns and drugs, I'm gonna pull them off the stage and beat their ass.
I don't know.
My
You
brother said
steady
he don't even need
tie
alphabet
those two
soup.
in, Charlamagne, but
No, I'm
yes,
just
you are.
No, because what I'm
steady trying to tie those
no,
in.
because I'm saying I don't want us to be hypocrites, because we all can put out negative images at times. You know what I'm saying? I don't think one of us is in a position to judge the other. Because I don't think
but you as a person, as a man, and a lot of these rappers ain't real men to speak about, you know, how they feel. A lot of rappers feel like me, you know, but they call me. You know, they ain't these bowling ball nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they call me Boosie, man. I'm so glad you saying, you know, they call me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm doing what a lot of people in the world, you know, see as positive, even though social media make it look as negative. You got a whole nother generation who older than us. 40s and 50s, who absolutely love what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely feel I'm the last one left. You got OG rappers call me. I ain't gonna say no name, but like Boosie, nigga, you the last one left. You know what I'm saying? And realness is everything to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not pinpointed. I'm not a puppet. I can't feel a certain way and sit in the room and not say nothing because you gave me $300,000. You know?
And that right there is the kicker. I'm 50 years old. My stance, 100%. I don't deal with the LGBTQ or P. All of it needs to be removed from my presence. And I will speak against every last letter and all those involved in the lettering. And I can do that because my stance is penis goes into vagina. That's it. Now you can have a million positions if you're that flexible. But penis goes with vagina. That's it. You keep it simple. You ain't got to worry about nothing else. That group that's in 40s and 50s, according to this character Boosie, that's the group. That's the generations that are ecstatic about what this character Boosie is putting out to the masses. But check it though. The narrative here on this here Gatekeeper show is that Boosie is the last one alive. The last one where? On this goddamn internet? Or excuse me, in the industry? An industry full of goddamn homos, lesbos, and flip gender T-Rexes and pedophiles? Yeah, maybe there, but not the last one on this earth. Not the last one in our communities. Plenty of us have a voice. But the voice that we've been listening to comes by way of TV and radio. Because we put our trust in these flip gender creatures that's been coming on TV and radio for years. When we turn our ears from them, or when we start speaking out against them, putting them in their real proper place, their voices won't mean a damn thing. See, that's why I say we must cancel the Breakfast Club and all thought processes that go with it. All gatekeeper mentality has to be shut down. Period, family. Now I'm going to go a few more minutes here. I put the link in the chat just in case somebody wanted to talk. I'm not going to do this whole video. You all can go back and listen to the rest of it yourself. I'll listen to a few more minutes, maybe 20 more minutes, and then, I'm going to get prepared for my next show later on at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, and that's me, and I'm gonna keep speaking up as far as how I feel.
Boosie, do you think that there's people who's scared or intimidated that are gay but don't want to come out and let the world know because of how they'll be treated or how people will talk about them?
Of course.
Right. So yeah, so I that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a world yet where gay people have taken over. I feel like it's still difficult.
What you think is percentage-wise?
I have no idea because I think there's a lot of people who haven't come out and who won't just because they're nervous. That's why people are DL. That's why people are doing things on the low and not telling anyone because they don't want to be judged and they don't want to be looked at a certain way. I'm just a fan of letting you do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. And that's it. And I do want kids to have somebody to look up to. So if they're having feelings, they're not feeling like I'm a bad person because I'm gay or I'm suicidal. I don't want to live here because people are judging me for that. So I do feel like as role models, as representation, is just important. But I do want to move on.
And it's important with the straight kids too. Just think of 2 straight kids in a pack of 4 gay people.
But I do think that there's plenty of representation for everybody in this room.
We gotta fight for those too.
Why
you don't know if everybody in this room.
Well, you're right. You're right. I don't.
Why
Yeah, you just say, yeah, you don't know that.
But I
They got
know
8
that,
people in this room.
but nobody here has come out. So as far as I know, everybody in here.
Everybody in this
Why you
room
looking
is
around,
so we have
Shelby?
an openly gay man, Joey
Well,
over there.
oh, sorry, I didn't see Joey.
You
in the
just
corner.
ignore the
I'm
openly
sorry.
gay man in
Well,
here.
I'm looking this way. He's all the way on that side. I didn't see him.
Now, Boosie, you came to New York and you were yelling Bobby Schmurder.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him and take him back on the plane to Boosie Bash.
When is Boosie Bash?
The 28th.
August 27th through the 29th, but
Mhm.
his date is August 28th, and he gave me his word that he was gonna do it. So
I
It's
didn't
a
hear you
week
yelling
early.
Rihanna though. I figured you'd be yelling Rihanna when you got to New York.
nah, man, I told y'all that's a fantasy, bro.
Oh.
Y'all kill that, bro.
But you kept going with it,
Everybody in this room, if you've been in the industry, you had a fantasy of somebody.
right?
Everybody that had a fantasy of you saying, "Boy, they can get it." If he came, I about give him some. Everybody had, yeah, you done had that fantasy. Everybody, you done had that fantasy.
Somebody gonna edit that.
You done had,
They gonna
you
edit
done had that fantasy, and
Boosie,
something that came in, you like, I'll chew on that.
Boosie,
You
they
done
gonna
had
edit
that
you.
fantasy.
They gonna edit you, Boosie, saying he coming here right now. I'm gonna give him some.
Now, for your man, why would he say that?
They be like this.
They gonna edit you saying that.
Check this water out. They got me drinking somebody else's water. I got my own alkaline. See what this nigga working with.
Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this documentary, this biopic?
Whoa, Boosie.
Oh, I got the best biopic
So
ever.
talk about that. Let's get
It's
into
the
that.
best biopic ever. It's the best biopic ever. It's better than Get Rich or Die Trying. It's better than Tupac. It's the best biopic ever.
All right,
When's it coming out?
give us some details.
September 24th. Directed by me.
Mhm.
Assisted directed by Joe Spike. And you know, I wanted to take it to all the big people, but everybody was trying to take it from me. And you
Right.
ain't, you know, it was just like when I first went and got a record deal, you know, by me being my first time directing, my first time in New York, they was trying to just take my film.
How long
So
it took
I
you to
went
shoot?
with Vire streaming service, black owned.
Mhm.
Yeah. and I'm
So is it somebody playing you as like a young Boosie?
yeah, my son
Okay.
plays me when I'm little. I got another dude play me, then I play me when I get older.
So where
And
does
I got another film dropping on Christmas Day too.
where does it start? So where does
Flavor Flav.
okay, we're
Yes,
gonna, oh my
baby.
god.
Grove Hero. Yeah.
So where does young Boosie, where does this biopic start?
It starts from my mama pregnant.
Mhm.
Yeah, my mama pregnant. That's when it starts. It starts from birth.
Okay. And what was that like while your mom was pregnant when you were first born as a little?
My daddy come in, you know, asking where's effing money at, woo to woo. She tell him, you know, I spent it on the bill because I knew you're gonna spend it on that shit.
Mhm.
So that's how I come on, and it go into my life, and you know, it's called My Struggle. It's a great biopic.
Do you talk about your kids in there, like in your parenting? Because I see the way you parent. One time I seen your kids cutting all the grass because I guess they didn't do the chores they were supposed to. So you
No, it wasn't the chores. It was them out of throwing water on all my engineer. You know, people can't sleep. You know, just you know,
the kids are pranking them.
terrorizing. Yeah, grown men got grown men. You know, these people work for me.
Mhm.
You know, and these people come to me scared to go to sleep, and you know, like hell nah, this gotta stop. So you know, you walk the line.
I saw they
You
pranked
walked
you,
around
and
in
I saw they
jail.
pranked you like they had messed up your laptop or something like that.
Yeah, they all, but I be having to stand up to my kids because sometimes my kids get too
What
loose.
you mean stand up to your kids?
Yeah, sometimes my kids get too loose.
Okay.
Yeah, they get too loose. They, you know, like my son,
You think he can try you? How old is
he's
he now?
suspended now. It's been 2 days of school.
How old is he now?
He's 10 or 11.
Oh yeah, so he at that age where he might try
had
to try
fight the
that.
second day of school, so he up here with me, and I'm
That's
got
not a
it.
suspension for real. He out here
Well,
chilling with you.
that's my suspension. He not gonna sit at the estate.
right.
So he with
video
me.
games all day.
He gonna carry the bags. He gonna carry 3 bags through the airport. You know, he gonna work every time. Like, you know, you gotta.
Are your kids
This one-
celebrities in school? Are they like young celebrities?
Yeah.
Is that the reason why you get in a fight? Because somebody making fun of him? Because of what daddy
Because
said?
you know he's the star on this movie, and he's the star on the next movie too. Where's MJ? So I just think he gonna have
I
problems.
see you, Jose, in the queue.
I just think he gonna have problems, and he, you know, he ain't high temper, but he just
I'm
really
about
ain't
to
gonna
come
let
to
nobody
you,
play with
Jose,
him
in the
like-
queue. Hold on, you ain't on yet.
Did child
I'm about
services
to come
anybody
to you
try
in
to
the
fuck with
queue,
you when you
Jose. Let me pause this.
had the girl on him?
Nah.
Nah.
Peace, my brother Jose. You on the Dawa or the Yaz Dawa show with brother Dawa. Another episode here, brother. Peace, my brother Jose. You on the Dawa or the Yaz Dawa show with brother Dawa. Another episode here, peace, my brother Jose. You on the Dawa or the Yaz Dawa show. Now you see what they done? Bro, you got something going on in the background. You see what they done? All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Peace, my brother Jose. You on another episode of the Yaz Real Hour with brother Dawa. State your case, brother.
Peace, yo. What I don't understand, Angie talking about nobody in this room, gay. But Charlamagne went on record on the Breakfast Club. Millions of people heard him say that if 6ix9ine gets released from jail, he will suck that man's dick. Didn't he say that, baby? My wife even fucking heard that shit. We were all in shock. So what does that make him? What grown-ass straight man will mutter those words out into the universe if they not gay or if they don't want to come out as gay?
Facts, bro. Facts.
So what Angie talking about?
Man, Angie is just another gatekeeper, brother. That's all. They sit there and they play off each other. They are put there. They are planted there to
She
do
a
what they do, bro.
gatekeeper.
That's it. Straight up.
Yeah. She a gatekeeper, not a gatekeeper. She a gatekeeper.
I like that. Yes,
Yo.
indeed, bro. Gatekeepers, y'all, man, I like that a lot. They are truly gatekeepers.
Take it, it's yours.
Yeah, they keep gay looking like it's okay. They keep gay looking like it's all right, but they'll never go into the medical side of being a sodomite man. They never talk about how the men be at them hospitals with them bleeding asses. They don't get into that part. Let me tell you this while you on. Let me say this while you on, bro. I know a young brother in the city I live in that worked at the hospital, the local hospital we go to here. And he was working at the hospital at first as a housekeeper. But a job came up from the bid to go a little higher to make some more money. And it was on the 4th floor. So he went, took the job, or bid for the job, he got it. He had no idea what it really was. He got on that 4th floor, nothing but gay men. All of them laying on their stomachs because they can't lay on their backs because their anuses is wide open. And 24/7, they have drippage, drainage of food, blood, feces, whatever is in the system in the stomach is constantly draining. That's the side that they never talk about. They make gay look okay, gay look glorious and glamorous. Man, these people are beyond wicked. These dudes in this on this 4th floor, bro, when they talk to their parents, imagine you laying on your damn belly. You can't even sit up to talk to your parents, your relatives, whoever comes in that damn room. This is how they be living once they get to a point, like in my book, the definition of a broke ass. I was talking about rectal prolapses. How the anus, it just fall out. Because the anus is an airtight hole. When you get the plug in it too many damn times, it won't close no more. And this is what they don't talk about, bro. I just had to put that out there, bro. The delectable Negro. Yes, indeed, bro.
Fucking white man, yo. Everything he touched turns fucking fruity, yo. And all that shit came down from slavery, man. When they was fucking raping the slaves, keep them in line. And I guess the mentality of it stayed, now we have a lot of fucking grown-ass men coming out the closet fucking being gay. There's nothing more beautiful than a naked woman, man.
Man, say it again.
There's nothing more beautiful than a naked woman.
Come on with it, bruh.
And I ain't talking about these women that need to go get cosmetic surgery and all that shit. Nah. I like my woman natural.
Yes.
Natural. No fake nothing, man.
Right.
See how it starts. The insecurity. These women out here getting fake asses, fake eyelashes, fucking fake breasts, fake nails, or everything fake, fake hair. You know, so the relationship gonna end up being fake too.
Right.
You know, I just don't understand how these sisters also they play a big part in this shit because they support this gay shit. They be like, oh look at him, he gonna grow up to be gay. How can you say that about a little fucking boy, man? You know, a lot of these fucking kids growing up with no fathers and their fucking lives are more so. How can I say this? More exposed to this shit, man, to this gay fucking disease, man. It is a fucking disease, yo. I don't give a fuck. No child in their right mind is born gay. Somebody put that shit in their heads, man. Because biologically, you are what you are born as. Okay? God doesn't make, nature doesn't make any mistakes, man. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit, man, stems down from the white man. Or should I say the pale-faced devil, yo. Because they ain't white. Them motherfuckers is red.
Right. The red, blue-eyed, pale-faced, monkey devil. Right. Exactly, bro.
Shit is crazy, yo. Yo, I appreciate you letting me be on your show. I'm a bounce. Let other people, express their opinion. But keep it up, Dawa. Keep it up, man. We need more like you, man, to go out here and just talk some sense into people, man. Common sense. We don't even have that anymore, man. Like, what the fuck, yo? This shit is crazy, man.
Man, bro, I appreciate you coming through and blessing us, gracing us with your words and your encouragement. You know what time it is, bro. I appreciate you. Anytime you want to come through, hey, just I add you to the screen, bro, for real.
Oh, I'm gonna be here always, man. They gotta kill me, man. I'm here.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Right on. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother.
One. Welcome, Lacuna Empire, to another episode of the Yazreal Hour with your host, Dawa Israel. State your case.
Big up yourself, Dawa. As always a pleasure to be on your platform, reason with you on topics that you choose to discuss with the public. Always a pleasure. What I noticed is a lot of entertainers, even over here in England and where you're located, for them to reach certain success, they have to go under certain rituals. This is like ties them into Freemasonry or the Masonic order. So, for instance, you see Shaquille O'Neal's wearing a Freemason ring. And other superstars like Jay-Z and Puff Daddy and these things, they get initiated. So, for them to reach certain heights of success, where they're international, for example, and they're selling how much records, diamonds, and these things, they would have to, either sacrifice the loved one, or have something sexual done to them, anal sex or these type of things, or oral sex. This is both parties, men and women. They go through the same ritual. They want to reach somewhere in high success. So yeah, all the entertainers I'm talking about, all of them go through it, no matter what color or creed. So this is why you see they were never doing nothing for their community.
Right.
They don't do nothing for their community. Even like stars like Tupac Shakur, he outed Smokey Robinson, so that he tried to sleep with him or asked Tupac to sleep with him or something. This is an interview. He said this in the 90s when he was alive. So these things, this is a part of the boule. So there's many factions of the boule. You got that, the entertainers, then you have the so-called Pan-African movement into the boule thing as well. Where they initiate their followers and these type of things to do certain rituals and to get certain information that people are not privy to. So I mean, there's a lot of fractions that's our downfall basically that's in our community, because at this point in time, the children idolize these artists, so they push out certain certain things that's not going to benefit us as a people. So they push these agendas, like Lil Nas pushing homosexuality and transsexuality, and Nicki Minaj and all the entertainers from the Americas. As as it is, they push out negative music. There's
Yeah.
population control. That's where it is. There's a way. It started from, I would say, rap music or hip hop music in the early days, and it's always been a hand of where our people take deals from foreigners to sell out their own people to get high success in these things and not be able to help the people when they reach certain status, of wealth, what we call wealth today. So I mean, I just tell people like this, man. Don't look at these entertainers as idols. Or say, yeah, I want to be like a Jay-Z or Beyonce. No, these people are pedophiles. They're part of the elite, or not a part of the elite, but a part of the fraction of them. So they do certain things. So they know about certain things. There's actually evidence stating that Jay-Z and a lot of these entertainers are caught up in this pedophile ring, human trafficking, sex trafficking. These entertainers, even all entertainers around the world are caught up in this thing, and these people we held responsible. Even like, for example, as the what was it, Washington DC or somewhere like that. There was I remember there's a big something was big over there. I remember exactly that they found hundreds of children coming out of the tunnel, from Washington DC. Even over here in England, there's the Queen Victoria or Queen Elizabeth. She's got, she's tied into the sex thing as well. Human trafficking, sex trafficking. This is a big thing for foreigners. Most people are not aware of it because it's not talked about. This is what goes under the rug. People that know about it, they know about it, but majority of people don't know. So when people see the children are missing, alarming rates like Haiti or Africa or the States, whoever, they will infiltrate people like us. So they will get people from different hemispheres to do this. And so even sometimes our own people doing this, human trafficking the children and these type of things, and bring to like sex islands like Epstein and these type of things, these people, it's a sticky thing. But I mean, regarding this, don't look at your entertainers, man. These people will sell you out in a heartbeat to make money. They don't care about you or the community. They're not there to care about you. They're instructed that they can't help the community at all. They're not there to help you. They're here to to push an agenda that the people tell them to push it. I find it weird that we have so much entertainers from our background, from our communities. They're millionaires and they do nothing for their community. Don't you find that a bit strange? The only music they're promoting is death and destruction. Because they were talking about, just kill the white man, kill the Chinaman, kill all these foreigners, the music wouldn't sell. It wouldn't sell, So we've got to wake up as a collective and realize, we shouldn't be having this type of frequency, because they know what music does to the human body and the mind. Because these people been studying this for a very long time. They're not stupid. They know that certain frequencies or certain megahertz of music, what it can do to someone's psychology, mental, physically, and healing. Because music can heal your body. The people are not aware. But these people use it for destructive reasons. And we're paying the price. Look at our communities. They don't want us to advance as indigenous people. Whether we're from the Americas or from Africa or from around the other hemisphere or around the world. It's all a part of their plan to get rid of us, one way or another. Whether it's pushing these agendas that we see today, they're trying to push homosexuality and transsexuality and pedophilia and homosexuality, all these type of things that was never a part of our culture as the Americans. Exactly. So where did it come from? And how did they get here? And when did they get there? There's a question to ask. This was not our way of life. I could see that from the research that I gathered, that the prostitution thing, the human trafficking thing, that was like places like Europe was dealing with that for thousands of years with Caucasian as slaves and these type of things, going into that Tunisia and Algiers and these type of things. So what they have done is they came to the Americas, or came around, the Eastern Hemisphere, Africa, and the Western Hemisphere, the Americas, and they put in that their culture and influenced our people to participate in their culture, because we have our culture taken away from us. Even though we've got certain aspects that we preserve today, like certain aspects of music and these type of things, and dances and words we say and the food we eat and these type of things. But I mean, as a collective, we've lost many things. We lost our way because we're going by foreigners' way of thinking, way of doing things. We're not doing things how we're supposed to be doing things as original people, because we moved to a different beat. Like music, we know that we can dance to any beat. On any beat we dance, we got rhythm. Now, white people they don't have no rhythm. They're not in sync with nature. We are in sync with nature because we're children of the sun. So I mean, people just wake up and realize that
Wake up.
we're, we're in a dangerous time to be in. All these distractions, and nobody's talking about human trafficking, sex trafficking, organ harvesting, these type of things. As well as depopulation, well as this Android 19, nobody's talking about nothing. All they're focused on is entertainers. Look what this artist is doing. Look what this artist is saying. People are so distracted, they're not focusing on the real world, not the television world or social media world, the real world that's going on that could change your life for better or for worse. But people are caught up with the distractions, so that's what they pay their attention to.
Right.
But no, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure, man. Pick up yourself, bro, man. It's always a pleasure, man. You're doing great.
Always appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. Likewise, man. Keep pushing out the information, man. It needs to be said, and people need to be aware of what certain things are going on within our community, around the world and stuff like that. But yeah, you're doing a great job, man. I salute you. Man, have some respect. Please.
I appreciate it, bro. All right, family. I seen a brother come through King David or something, but it disappeared. I give you 5 minutes if you want to come on through before I end the show and do my part 2 at 10 p.m. Eastern time, where we talk about Flame Monroe, a transgender that to me isn't a real transgender. Now I'll be discussing why I say that. But yeah, now they put a copyright strike or something on the video, but everybody been using, not everybody, but it's all kind of people that have been chopping this damn video up, using the video and portions of the video. But here when I come use it, YouTube come talking about it's a copyright. Ain't no damn copyright on the video. Hey, it's not a copyright. There's too many damn people that still went through, looked at this video, and started chopping it up and giving their commentary. Stop lying, YouTube. They just want to find a reason to block what I'm saying. Try to see if they can take the video down. They're just a bunch of lies because the truth they can't handle. Because truth be told, the individual that runs YouTube is flipped. The individual that runs YouTube is flipped. Yeah, part of the T group out of the LGBTQP. So go figure. I see you. They live for real. And some of us have on the shades in the spirit realm, like in the movie They Live, where we can see your ass and are not afraid of you. You're just a transhumanistic freak tied to the Genesis, the 6th chapter, and the demons that came, the giants that came and mixed with man. Y'all mixed with our people on before you took over the whole entire land and started splicing up the genes and became smaller among us. Yeah, we ran and them devils came here to this land called Turtle Island, and we mixed. I bet it was the men. I always want to mix with some other creature, and that's how they got within our bloodstream. Let me tell you something. You know how you can tell that Genesis, the 6th chapter, is real about the 6 fingers? Or the parts in the Bible about creatures that had 6 fingers and 6 toes? You got people born today within our ranks that are so-called indigenous or so-called black, the Negroes, that are born with a 6th finger and sometimes a 6th toe. They don't tell you where it come from. They don't tell you about them genes and how that gene will still pop up in some of us. And that's some of the reason why there's so much freakism among us, because that gene is still passing through some of us. Yeah. 6 fingers and 6-toed giants of Genesis, the 6th chapter. 6 fingers, 6 toes in the Genesis, the 6th chapter, making 666. 6, 6, 6. Not the 6 electrons, neutrons, and protons that make up the original man, but the 666 that make up these demonic energies that came here to this land and started mixing with our people to take over this part of the world and establish Hollywood and go within Hollywood and be flipped gendered through spliced genes, making them smaller so you wouldn't recognize them. Yeah, the true BC, it travels through our blood and it comes up every time you see one of us born with a 6th finger. That lets you know, that is a sign that Genesis, the 6th chapter, is real. And them demons, giant devils, came here and we started mixing with them. Oh, it gets deeper, family. They said the rabbit hole goes deep. It does. All right, family, until you see my face again, hopefully at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, may the Most High take care of you and yours. Brother man, get you a sister. Sister, get you a brother. Drop the other, both of you. Peace.